Hey everyone, it's Megan from the Northwest Y. Hope you're all doing well, and I hope you've been enjoying this awesome spring weather that we've been having. I've been spending a lot of time outdoors, either in my backyard or going for walks. And today I'm going to do a couple crafts that use some of the things that I found in my own backyard. So hopefully you can follow along with me and let's have some fun. A couple of things you need. I've got some construction paper here. Whatever colors you want, whatever you have available. You could use cardboard for this. If you don't have glue and don't want to glue it down, you could actually do it on your driveway or your sidewalk as well. But you want to take some of the things that you have and we're going to try and spell out some words. So today I'm going to spell out YMCA. So I'm kind of missing the Y. I'm sure you are too, and I can't wait till we're all back there together. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to write out YMCA on my paper. So you want to do this pretty light. It's really just a template for you being able to spell out the word with the different objects that you have. So I've got my words spelled out, and then I want to take a look at some of the things I've got to see what'll work. So I'm actually sitting under a pine tree right now, and as you can see there's tons of pine needles on the ground. So I have a lot of those that I will probably use for this. So I've got acorn caps, blades of grass, sticks. This will be good for spelling because it's bark and it actually peels really easily. So I'm going to try that out today too. I'm going to take some of my acorns. I think I've got a couple that are connected right here, so if you can kind of see those, they're connected together. I'm going to use that as the kind of Y of my Y, so I think that'll be really cool. So you just need to put a little bit of glue on here. Oh, that was a little bit more than I wanted. I'm going to glue this right down there, and then I'm just going to take some of my other acorns here and I'm going to spell out the rest of the Y. Got some full acorns here too, which are kind of fun. And those are all like ones that have been rejected from our neighborhood squirrels. They are constantly throwing them down at me while I'm sitting in my hammock, so I don't feel bad gluing them to the paper here. So I've got my Y created. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I've got my Y. You could also use this as a math activity, so you could kind of, if you wanted to make things equal, you could bring a ruler out and try and break those down to specific sizes if you wanted to. Okay, so that looks good right there. I need one more piece for the M. And they can kind of overlap a little bit. Just be creative with it. You do need to be able to glue it down though. So just kind of remember that as you're doing it. I'm going to try and cover up your lines that you drew on there too. I'm just going to put some glue along that original tracing that I did. Don't worry if there's extra glue on there, that will dry clear, so you won't really even be able to see it. So I'm starting to get a lot of stuff on here, so I'm not actually going to lift this up for you to see it, but I think you can kind of start to see it there. So I think I'm going to use some of these pine needles that I have to try and create my C, because I think if I get enough glue on there, these will bend because they're kind of flexible. So I'm going to try that. It may or may not work, but we'll see what happens. So sometimes art is all about testing and seeing what works and what doesn't. So just be creative. If it doesn't work out the first time, try it again. There's lots of sticks on the ground. There's lots of pieces of leaves and pine needles and things like that out here. So give it a try and see what you got. I think those will work pretty well. I'm going to need a lot of these, it looks like, so that you can see them well. But good news is there are a ton of them right behind me. So if I need more, I can just grab them off the ground. This is great because you don't have to go to the store. You don't have to get anything. And you can just do it with things that you've got at home. Are you guys missing the Y as much as I am? Because I miss seeing all of you there and just coming into work every day. But I'm also getting to do some really cool stuff like this. So I'm just trying to look at the positives and everything as I go. And then for my A, I think I'm going to do, I'm going to use this really cool bark that I have. So I'm hoping that I can kind of break this down into strips and then maybe make an A out of it. Oh yeah, that peels really nicely. Look at that. Ooh, and that'll be nice and flat, so I can just glue it right on there. Ugh, I love that. There's all sorts of hidden gems out here, and I love it. And you don't want to use too much glue on this, but you definitely do want to use a good amount because sticks and things like that are a little bit heavier, so they might fall off of there. I've got some acorn caps here, some sticks, some pine needles, and then some bark. So I've got lots of different things that I found in my own backyard. I do encourage you to spell out your own words, try it out for yourself, and I would love to see what you've made. Go outside, be creative, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy at home.